when you hear of the infamous name Nigel Farage, immediately everybody becomes terrified. And terrified for what reason? Because usually is based on information that has been given to them, and usually biased information. They never really give you the full background or the full story, because whatever they judge Nigel Farage on, the same accusations can be made against them. You know, the Bible says, let he without sin cast the first stone. And indeed, a lot of politicians have been casting stones against Nigel Farage, the same stones that would condemn them and their evil. But that's okay because they're part of the establishment. Okay? However, Nigel Farage, I'm sure that's the reason why you came to this channel. Nigel Farage says he wants nothing to do with Christianity. Nothing. Immediately, this tickles you. If you hate him, it tickles you. And if you love him, you're curious. Why? If Britain is supposed to, well, Britain is the Christian country, not anymore. However, if the foundation and the laws of Britain is supposed to be influenced by Christian canon law, why then would Nigel Farage, who's supposed to want to reform Britain, bring it back to its pristine, glorious state, why would he argue he wants nothing to do with Christianity and he will never attend church again? When I researched it, his reasons tickled me. You're probably shocked. Here am I, a black Christian, and I'm looking at Nigel Farage. I don't judge. I don't listen to people. I will get to know someone for myself. There's people who people have labeled as racist, and they were wrong. Okay? You have to look into people's backgrounds, get to know them on the one-to-one level. That's the Christian thing to do. Don't judge. Get to know the person on the individual level, and you find out most of what people say is lies. Okay? You're gonna get to know a person before you judge them. And don't let people think for you. Don't let the media think for you. Think for yourself. However, when I looked at Nigel Farage, and he said that what my channel, goes into a lot, hence why I don't have many subscribers. I said the church has become liberal, it has become woke, and it's no longer about traditional Christian family values. Only yesterday, I was listening, where was it? I was listening to, I think it's online, because I don't go to church for the same reason Nigel Farage doesn't. You're not listening to family values, traditional, Christianity, the proper gospel. What you listen to is an LGBTQ critical race theory Christianity. You no longer listen to the Bible or studying the Bible. You're studying a woke agenda. You're studying a critical race theory. Hence why this says, what was it, during Black Lives Matter? Trying to compare, black people to Jesus Christ. A bunch of black criminals, looting and stealing, and comparing, what's his name? Who got killed by the police? I forgot his name now. It's so insignificant. Oh, what's his name? And they're trying to compare him to Jesus Christ. Floyd George. Trying to compare him to Jesus Christ. This is the woke agenda. This is the liberal agenda, the satanic agenda. Dumb down the gospel. And that's why Nigel Farage says he doesn't go to church, because the church has become woke, taking out words and putting in new ones to suit this progressive nonsense age. Not many politicians would say that. When's the last time? Not even Donald Trump has said this. That I refuse to go to church because it's become woke. What's the last time a politician has been honest and said that? And that's why they find Nigel Farage a threat. Because even though Nigel Farage speaks what's in his heart, his rating is going up because people want the truth. They don't want a Joel Austin type preacher tell you what you want to hear. A creflo dollar, focusing on money, nothing but money. They want the truth. What do you believe in? What do you stand for? And at the moment, Christians are being persecuted in England. Not the Muslims. Christians are being persecuted in England. If you're a Christian doctor and you don't want to play the trans game, you're being fired. If you're a Christian teacher and you don't want to play the trans game, you're being sacked. So Christianity is safer. I know this is shocking coming from me. It's safer under the Reform UK. It's safer under Nigel Farage than the Labour Party. Oh wow. You must look at my next video. My warning on the Labour Party. They will bring down England. They will destroy England. You know, I will do a next video on this. You think Labour is going to be the one that gives you milk and honey and lead you to the promised land? You have another thing coming. Oh, I must do a video warning you about the Labour Party government. I've never been liberal. I can see the satanic immorality of it all. I can see the connection. You know, but yes, that's why Nigel Farage does not attend church, because he says it's become too woke. It's become too liberal. It's not about reading the Bible for what it is. Comparing Jesus Christ to George Floyd, what a sacrilege, what a sin, what wickedness. And then now, do whatever you want, call yourself whatever gender you want, and the church will embrace it. What kind of church is that? And you wonder why. I've watched so many videos, white people becoming Muslims, converted to Islam, because they said the church makes no sense. The church through apologetics. Come on, sneeze. Excuse me. Oh, I've got a drink here. The church too apologetic, too liberal, too kissing the backside of the New World Order government. And that's why people lost respect for the church. That's why so many white people turned towards Islam. So I've seen them, young white people, young white youths on the street. Ashhadu Allah, la ilallah, is Muhammad is Rasulullah. They got this big bearded Muslim, sitting there all feeling good about himself. Why? Because they know morals in the West is declining. Morals in the West. And the church is also helping. The church is also helping. Won't stand on biblical principles. And that's why Nigel Farage won't put his foot in the church. Because he knows they're playing games. Oh, I love to have dinner with that man. I love to meet up with him. I said, when it comes to Christian principles, we have a lot in common. We have a lot in common. Save Christianity. Bring it back into Britain. And you will see how God will bless your land. You will see how your crops will grow. But you bring a foreign God in and a foreign culture, and you'll see how God will curse your nation. And that's why America and Britain is in a bad state. You have a president who poos his pants. A president who stays into space, and you can't see God is punishing you. This will happen when you kick out Christianity and bring in false gods. This will happen to your nation. your water will dry up and your crops will dry. Put God first, family values first, tradition first, and you will see how you will prosper.